go to the. Once I get switch over the main screen, man, this thing takes so much. Oh, my pocket just vibrated.
So did mine. It
Switch
says
to the damn.
It says Johnny Casino just tweeted live stream time. Hashtag restream.
Okay. God. So it is Wednesday morning, and you might be wondering, why doesn't Dave love you as much as I do, and therefore not want to wake up in the morning unless I call him 2 minutes before the show starts? What games have they been playing this week? Have they been binging any shows? How am I holding up with all this weather, and will I ever get the Mario Rabbids game? Well, in a second, we will find out. But okay, let's say you and I were to do it just for humor purposes, right? Like my wife knowing and everything.
This is Forget Being Cool 38 for August 30th, 2017. My name is Dave Moore, the man who can remember the episode and the date when he's half asleep. Joining me is my main man, my man on the internet, Jonny _ God dang it, spaghetti something Xbox brother casino. Sorry, John.
_ spaghetti what?
Brother Xbox casino.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going on here. Hey, do you know what happens today?
No.
So today's the 30th, right? It's Wednesday. They are doing a Nindies showcase. At
Nindies showcase.
I want to say it'll be at like 11 your time.
Okay.
I think it's 9 Pacific. So no, that'd be noon your time, 11 my time.
Yep.
So
9 specific.
9 Pacific. The Pacific Ocean.
That's what I would like to say it.
So Dave.
Yes, John.
I got specifically told that I had to play that clip to open the show.
I don't even remember the context of that, except I do definitely remember that clip.
So this was from our last episode.
Okay.
Adam Leonard actually sent me a timestamp for that, not to brag, but he sent it to me, and he sent it to me and just said, "Here's the timestamp. Your last episode. Here's the timestamp. You're welcome." And I'm like scrolling through, and I'm finding, because I'm sitting down to pull some clips that I'll play for you here in a minute. But I'm scrolling through and finding it, and all of a sudden I realize, shit, it's me saying something really dirty sounding. So what we were talking about is if we were doing the both of us on Tinder, if I was like swiping just to see.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah, but that is now going to be a thing.
I could add your wife on Facebook. We could all swipe on Tinder together. Although I'm probably not get back on Tinder. Maybe just to do that might be kind of fun.
No, what you should do is just add only her, because she would have a good time doing that. Like just swiping women for you, or just give her control of your Tinder account.
That's fine. I'm totally okay with that one.
And she would find you some good ones. I mean, right now you might not need it, but I mean, we don't know what the future holds.
Right.
Dave, Dave, I woke up this morning.
Your wife has too much fun with my love life when she doesn't even know me. That's ridiculous.
That's true. Oh, good morning, Josh. Josh Stapleton said good morning.
Good morning, Josh Stapleton. Hi, I just woke up.
Yeah, so I sent every morning, half an hour before the show starts, I send Dave a message that says, "Good morning, Dave." And I do this for the sole purpose of him responding, and therefore I know he's awake. Well, it got to about 5 minutes before the show was to start, and I had not heard back from him. So I FaceTimed him, and he answered. Had he not, I was prepared for about it might have only been like a 30-minute show. I don't know. But it would have been like 30 to 45 minutes of me monologuing.
I probably would have slept through all of it, though. Like, there would have been no, like, halfway through where I would just show up and be like, crap. No, I was out. I was out like a rock.
Yeah, well. So Dave, when I woke up this morning on time, in time to walk my dogs beforehand.
I woke up at 7:30.
Yeah, but what good does that do if you fall back asleep? You can't brag about getting up if you just pass back out.
Yeah, well, I did it.
I went outside. I walked my dogs. Blue sky. It was still dark because it was still early, but blue sky. You could see some clouds that had been moving around. I think the storm finally got off of my area. Like storming. It didn't really storm yesterday. It rained some. But yeah, the storm has moved off.
Skies.
It's moved off. It's moved out into like Louisiana area. I think it's actually heading up your way, but it's going to be, nothing by the time it gets anywhere near Ohio.
It's rain. It's a rain when it gets here.
Yeah, but apparently now, so looking at the path of this freaking storm, something I've never seen before in my life, right? Like it goes in and just goes. And this one went in.
Did it form a shape?
It made a U-turn.
Yeah, we know that. So did it make like a scary letter?
No.
The first sign of the apocalypse?
No, it didn't. The closest shape you could pick out from this is that, that little like the little "We Support" ribbon shape that people put on their cars. Like it's "We Support" whatever, and the ribbon's a specific color for that thing.
Isn't it usually? Oh yeah, it's usually breast cancer, and it's usually pink around here. But
yeah,
yeah.
But I mean, they have them for everything. Like they have like autism ones. It's puzzle pieces and stuff.
Okay, so what color are they showing it on the?
It's blue, like this dark blue line, I think, is what it was.
So what does the dark blue one mean, supportive wise? We need a ribbon chart.
I don't know.
Is it signs of supporting Satan?
No, that'd be like a red, wouldn't it?
You'd think so. Have we checked Third Eagle? Have we checked in with Third Eagle?
I don't know who Third Eagle is.
He's the guy that they have on the TMS. TMS. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As we know.
Yeah, no. But this thing, it made its U-turn and went back out, and luckily it started going way east of us. It is now clear. Now the roads just have to become unflooded.
Roads have to unflood?
So Ben says dark blue is for drunk driving awareness. I don't know if he's making this up or not.
I don't either.
So yesterday we found out that, so 2 days ago, one of our grocery stores in the area, H-E-B, was open for a few hours. Apparently long lines and everything. And they only had so much stuff, right? Because only so many employees could get there. The next day was supposed to be a little bit better, so it's supposed to be open. We thought normal hours. So as soon as my wife woke up, I'm like, okay, I'm going to the grocery store. We don't need anything, but some stuff we'd really like to have. So I get up, I get down to the grocery store it was like 7:40, and there's a line of like 40 to 50 people in front of me.
That doesn't surprise me.
No. And they're waiting to go in, and I come to find out that it doesn't even open till 9. So I'm like an hour and 20 minutes before the thing opens. 40, 50 people in front of me. I'm at the furthest back spot I could be and still be under cover. I guess there's one old couple right behind me. Funny enough, the guy reminded me of Sam Elliott. You know that actor? You have no idea who he is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apparently the blue is for colon cancer, which is legit from the interwebs.
Okay.
So this couple's behind me, and everyone behind them is not undercover anymore. And by the time it opened, so an hour and 20 minutes of me standing there before this thing opened. By the time it opened, there was at least 100 to 150 people behind me standing in the rain trying to get into the grocery store. And they had cops at the front. They had like 3 or 4 cops at the door going in. And then they just kind of let most of the people in front of me in right away. And then I had to wait a couple rounds to get in, but not too long. Like I was in within 10 minutes of them opening the doors. And then it's like this mad rush. It's almost like that supermarket sweepstake or whatever, where they're like running through this place and trying to get stuff in their carts and whatever. You have no idea what supermarket sweepstake is, do you?
Nope, never seen it.
Okay, old 80s, 90s, something like that.
I'm picturing this in my own job, so I'm picturing like mass chaos.
Well, it wasn't as much mass chaos as I thought it would be, but it was definitely every time someone went in, you went in with the purpose of this is the most important thing for me to get in my cart. I'm going there first. So they had said there's no milk, they said there's no bread, and they had said no water and something else. Well, I get there, turns out.
So the things that come in or get made almost every day are not in stock. That makes sense.
Yeah, well, and also, I mean, the bakery for this grocery store, which normally we buy their bread. We normally buy their brand of most stuff, just because it's good. But their bakery, they had shut one location down for some other reason, and then the other location that's closer to me got like forced shut down by the storm, so they couldn't even like make bread, and they had to start everything back up. I don't know. So I get in there, and they had lots of water. So I picked up a big thing of water just in case the flooding, made the water go bad around here. Right. I go back to the milk, and it turns out the kind of milk my wife drinks, they did have small bottles of that, so I picked up a few of those. They had plenty of chocolate milk, which is what my kids would have killed me if we ran out of, and eggs. And I found everything but bread, and my wife was smart enough to have me get the ingredients to make bread. And we have a bread maker. So now, like, not only do we save some money, but we get like...
But you're also the only person in Texas right now with bread.
No, not the only person in Texas, but of our neighbors, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And also the house smells like fresh baked bread.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so we made the first loaf, and we took it down to some friends of ours, a smaller loaf. We made it down, took it down to some friends of ours who our daughter's been at their house most of the last few days playing, and they keep feeding her. So we're like, here, take this and a bottle of wine. And then we made another loaf, and my wife's coworkers, a really good friend of hers, like they had a lot more water in their street, and they weren't able to get anything. So we took a full-size loaf down there. But to do so, I had to actually park the car because I couldn't get onto her street in her neighborhood. Nice. And I had to leave my wife and kid in the car. And I had to like take my sandals off and wade through, like, I would say close to knee-deep water in some parts of it. Going through like...
What is this? Does this make you like this feels like some sort of like prophet, John?
I know. I was telling my wife we went all biblical delivering wine and bread. Like all we need now is a few fish that I could split and we'd be good. But no,
just throw a rod off your porch.
Dude, the water never even got anywhere near in my yard. Like down the street where it dips the lowest, it got into their grass, but barely. And even this house where I was walking in, like, I guess it wasn't knee deep. I mean, it was like, I don't know, 2/3 the way up my shins. Even there, it only got into the grass so far. Like their neighborhood's fine. Mine, like, we realize how lucky we are that we bought where we did, because there's no way you could. I mean, there's people that their house had never flooded in like 15 years, but this was a record-breaking flood, and their house went underwater. And a record-breaking flood hit here, and I want to say, Sylvius the Mad. Which I don't know what his real name is. That's his name on Twitter. I think he's like an actual friend, like in-person friend of Sean's.
Okay.
Found a thing where it said that Pearland, where I live, got like 57 inches of water. And
wow.
But my house, nothing. Like nothing. Like, the worst I saw was the stream that was going down by the curb.
My basement would flood if we got that much rain, because the house is falling apart, but that's a whole nother story.
That is 100% a whole nother story. But like I said, the sun is out. It's actually nice and sunny outside today. Hopefully it'll dry stuff up. I am supposed to go back to work tomorrow. It could be days, it could be nights. I don't know. That being said, there is a chance that Friday will have to be a night show.
Okay.
I will find out when I hear back from my boss if I'm working days or nights. But the problem is, like, all this water sitting there, and you almost can't get on the highway. So we got to hope it drains out enough. I got to try to get Ben to the airport today, but we don't know if we can get there. Like, the airport's supposed to be open, but we're not sure if we can get to it.
Good luck.
I need Best Buy to open, and I need them to have my copy of Mario Rabbids. Because
you're asking for a lot, John.
Well, that's the thing, is I was talking to someone about this. I don't know if it even got delivered to them before the storm hit. Like, I don't know if they even had it in their store ahead of time.
Usually about 2 days before.
Well, if that's the case, then they might not have had it yet.
Right.
Like, they would have had to have gotten it by Saturday. The mail was still running on Saturday. So
good luck, John.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't happen, I've got plenty to play, right? I've got older games on like the PS2 that I still need to start that I haven't.
You've got Sonic Mania.
Which I will never play.
No. Play Sonic Mania, the greatest Sonic game ever made.
It's not going to happen, man. I played a lot of Mario Kart the last few days with my wife and son.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. That was really fun. What else have I played lately? Oh, I played fishing. I played the Fishing Planet game yesterday.
Oh, can we talk about the Fishing Planet game, please?
Yes. Did you play it? Did you download it?
No.
Okay, so 100% free, right? Like I think you can actually pay money for like a premium account.
I don't care.
Yeah, neither do I. 100% free. And my plans was, I was actually talking to Ben about this. My plan was that today, at some point today, depending on what's going on, I'm gonna be like,
we're gonna stream it.
Well, I was gonna be like, family, I need to have some time, and I was gonna come up here and stream something. And I was like, well, why don't I just stream Fishing Planet? That's easy.
Right. I could stream Fishing Planet today if I wanted.
Yeah. Well, okay. So real quick, someone in the Twitch chat just pointed out that the digital download I could have gotten for the Mario Rabbids. But here's the thing: is I want my stuff physically, and don't get me wrong, there are times when I regret that when I know I have to get up to change the game and I can't just slide over even though I see it on the menu.
Right.
But especially with anything with Mario on it, I want that physical copy.
Plus Mario Rabbids, Mario's plus Rabbids. This is a piece of history, people.
It is.
This may never happen again.
I don't know, man. It's getting really good reviews.
Right.
So they might be more open to letting people do it more.
But you also don't know what's going to happen between the relationship between Nintendo and Ubisoft.
That's true. That's true.
Going forward, you have no idea what could happen, right? Ubisoft could take this and like mix it into Uno or something and piss Nintendo off, right?
No, that's 100% possible.
And then they could be like, nope. Or Nintendo could be like, yeah, so we're going to no physical media of any kind. We're going to do digital only. And Ubisoft was like, well, we had stake in the company that owned the cartridges of the new system or something. Who knows? You have no idea. Hello, Final Fantasy VII on the PS1.
No, you're right. You're right. It could be a piece of history. I don't know. Like I don't know if I ever really have a thought on which way it's going to go. Like if there's going to be more or not. But
no, I mean you have no idea. But the point of it is either way. Let's pretend, just for the sake of argument, it becomes extremely successful, and Nintendo decides to license out their properties more, and more things like this come out. Well, this is the first big thing.
Yeah.
So either way, it's still a piece of history.
Yeah.
So therefore, owning it physically, if I were even still interested in this game, I probably would have bought it physically, and I still might. I can see it on sale.
Ooh. So I'm trying to read this name. I need to fix the background on this thing. It looks like Harvey Hollywood. Hold on.
Harvey Hollywood.
No, it might be Harvey House something. I need to fix the background. I need to change it so I can actually see. His name's coming up in purple, so I can only see what he's writing.
Oh.
Or maybe it's Harry.
Okay.
Sorry for not being able to read your name better, man. He says that, okay, so first of all, he's the one that pointed this out. And then he said that Rayman is Ubisoft. And then he pointed out something that I think is very true. Rayman is greater than Sonic.
I would agree with that.
Yes! Because Sonic is garbage?
No. Sonic has like 3 good games. Sonic Mania, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic CD, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Okay.
Those are it. That's it. Every other Sonic game is trash.
Yeah, as are all of the games. But anyway, the moral of the story is I have lots of games to play. I tried the fishing game. That's what we're talking about. So
yes.
So I put it on. It's free, right?
That's great.
And I go boot it up last night. Because my plan was last night I needed to finish the last couple episodes of a show to talk about today. And so wife went to sleep. I'm like, I'll watch the show on my phone, and I'll boot this game up and play it on the PS4. And I boot it up, and the first thing it asks you for is your email. Because you have to like make an account type thing. And I was real hesitant, but my Yahoo email address that I use for all this stuff has got a pretty good spam filter on it. So I was like, okay, screw it. I've got enough stupid stuff coming to that one, the spam. I'll just do this too. So I put it on there and I start going, and it shows you how to play. Here's the thing. One, I will never stream this game. It's almost too boring to play, and therefore it'd be beyond too boring to watch. Right? The controls to actually play the game, the fishing part, are super simple. At least as far as I've gotten. Like, there might be more stuff I don't know about yet. But you push down like L2 to cast, R2 to cast, and it just casts it out.
Is it on the left or the right, John?
I don't remember right now. I don't remember which one it was. I think you hit R2 to cast, and it casts it out. And then you watch your bobber, which it could take a while. And it says that.
That's good. Right? It's a fishing game.
And so you sit there and you watch it, and you watch it, and then eventually it snags, and it'll tell you it snags, and you hold down the L button, and then you push the R, you hold down L2, and you hit R2 to start like reeling it in. And it shows you your tension on there so that you can, like, what I assume is later on when you get bigger fish, you have to like reel in, let out, right? So that you keep bringing it in without doing, I don't know how much of a fisherman you are, but you don't want to get too much tension because it'll snap your string.
Right.
I assume that's going to be the case eventually. Right. So I did that, and they showed me how to move to a different location. They showed me how to change bait. Here's the problem. The controls for playing it are super simple. Like, you walk up to the water. You can walk left and right in the water, right? You can turn your body, which will kind of change where you're aiming your lure. But the problem is when you go to the menu option, the controls are insane. Like, they're so bad. I could not figure out what button was to do the thing. Right? And they have the buttons on the bottom, and I hit one button on accident, and it took my bait off my hook. So I had no bait.
So it's overly complicated for no reason?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because it was a Steam game or a computer game, and now it's on the PS4, and they just want them to go side by side. But it's not like X does the thing.
So...
Josh said John is really good with baiting. Thanks. Thought we were friends.
So it's a mouse-based game that didn't get moved over to controls properly. So
I guess I don't know, but like I said, I took the bait off.
Yeah,
and then I could not figure out how to put more bait back on the hook. Like, I could not figure it out. Every time I hit a button, it would move me to someplace I did not want to be, and half the time it moved me into the shop, which I don't think it was supposed to do. Like, I think I was just hitting a button that moved over to the shopping part.
All right.
Right? But I couldn't figure it out. And so at that point, I was just like, screw this. I put it down. I started playing No Man's Sky.
And how's No Man's Sky, John?
I've probably put another a couple hours into it. I have a base.
Why?
Because I wanted a base.
John.
I have 2 minions that work for me.
John.
I've learned like 4 words. I have a dagger that I sold.
John.
It's just a relaxing game to play, man.
So is freaking Forza Horizon 3.
But I don't have Forza Horizon 3. It didn't cost me $10.
Yes, but you keep buying these crappy $10 games.
But here's the other thing is, like, that is a game, like, once again, I don't know how long I'm going to play it for, right? Like, I can see if it doesn't pick up here in the next couple hours, I can see
it doesn't pick up. You're doing it, John. That's the whole game. You have done everything.
Dave,
that is
first of all, Dave, you are saying things that you cannot know because you did not try.
Yes, I did.
You did not try for very long.
Yo, I agree. You put more time into it than I ever
Yeah,
did. Because I've talked to enough people. That is it, John. You were doing the game.
Adam,
that is it. I don't care what Adam Lennon says.
Look. Here's the thing, right? So Adam has said that once you get some upgrades, it starts moving faster and whatever else, right? Now, here's the thing.
Then you get all the way to the center of the universe to find out.
No, I'm not even trying to go to the center.
To the outside.
Like, that is like not my goal at all. Right?
What is your goal, John?
I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
John, it seems like you're wasting your time.
So here's the thing. If the Xbox was in the bedroom,
you could be spending time with your wife.
I play it when she's asleep.
You could go to sleep. Anything would be better than No Man's Sky.
No, that's not true. No, I'm still having fun with it. I want to build my base.
Sleeping is definitely better than No Man's Sky.
Look. I want to build my base. I already have 2 people that work for me. I think I'm going to get some kind of a deal on this planet that I can drive around on. Maybe I'm gonna try that out. Mm-hmm. There is a story, but I'm not really paying attention to like what the story could be.
Yeah, because there isn't one.
No, there is a story now. Like, now with the later updates, there is a story.
Who cares?
I don't know. People like story. Man, you're being such a Dave.
No, this game is trash.
So anyway, but if I don't like it, like,
it should have been delayed for a year.
Here's the thing, right? If I play a few more hours and I decide I'm not gonna be going back to it, I'm sure I can get $10 out of it, right? And if I can get $10 out of it, then whatever. I paid $5 to put however many hours into this game.
Or you could just be spending your time doing something fun.
Oh, I bought another game.
Good. Did you play it instead of No Man's Sky?
No, it hasn't gotten here yet, and I don't know how much is gonna get delayed by the weather, along with all my Amazon deliveries that are supposed to be here tomorrow and Friday. I had to buy new hair clippers. I cut my own hair, Dave. Do you cut your own hair?
Yeah. No.
Do you go someplace to have your hair cut?
Yes.
I mean,
did that, John.
your hair looks like
Obviously.
your hair looks shaved.
It's buzzed.
But do you pay someone to buzz it?
Yeah, I just paid somebody to buzz it.
You know, you could pay $20 and buzz it yourself.
I paid $20.
Yeah, but you could pay $20 and buzz it for yourself forever.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Sure.
that's up to you.
Sure.
I started shaving my own head back in the Navy because I was losing my hair, and also it was just easier out to sea to do that.
Mhm.
And so, and I'm also a cheap bastard. But we shave our dog, and my wife, the clippers for the dog were not working well. So my wife basically asked me if she could have my head clippers. So then I had to buy new clippers, and now I can't cut my own hair until my new ones show up, which could get delayed by the rain.
John, you'll be okay.
I will. But also my computer parts, like I ordered my display port to VGA cables on its way. I have a new thing to help get the buzz out of one of these channels. It's on its way.
Good luck, John. I don't hear the buzz at all today, by the way.
Well, it's because that channel's turned down. That channel's the one that I use just for the sounds coming out of the computer.
Yeah, normally I can hear that a little bit.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't hear anything. It sounds good today.
No, it sounds actually really good today. I'm really impressed.
So but anyways, there's other pieces coming.
I say this now, and then like our recording is all screwed up.
Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to hit record.
Yes, John, that's how this works.
So yeah, I bought a game. I'm always looking for games I can get for like $25. Got games that I legitimately want to play, and I wait till I can catch them for about $25.
Like No Man's Sky.
No, that I was only willing to pay like 10 or 15.
Okay, but you still bought it.
Yeah, for 10 or 15 bucks.
Which means you had an urge to play it after an entire year of people complaining about how awful it was. You still decided to buy it.
Yes, and I still might keep playing it for hours and hours and hours. Who knows?
Because you're sick.
But I bought a new game, and I'm waiting for it to show. I bought it through Newegg because it was $25. And have you heard of ShopRunner?
Nope, never heard of ShopRunner.
So I have a ShopRunner account. I got for free through some other thing that I have. I don't know if it was through PayPal or what, but I got a free ShopRunner account, and it gives you like free shipping from like a number of different places. The only one I think I care about is Newegg.
Okay.
And the other stuff's like Neiman Marcus and I don't know, girly stuff.
I've actually never bought anything from Newegg.
Wait, how does your dudes find the time for all these games? I got old lady, 2 kids, and job. I have no time to play anymore. Okay, I will address that here in just a second.
We will address the time thing. John has way more time than me somehow.
That's kind of. So through ShopRunner, right? So I could get free shipping through Newegg. And so I'm sitting there. I was actually waiting in line at the grocery store looking through Twitter, and it popped up that Resident Evil 7, brand new, Xbox One, physical copy, I get for $25 through Newegg. So I came home so I get the ShopRunner thing working. So I have that coming. That should be here this weekend, I'm hoping, if it's not delayed with the post service. Here's my plan. Next week, I'm off during the week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I plan to stream this game. And my goal is to have the whole game, to stream the whole game and have the whole thing up on the Dayspace YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Right?
That would be the first game played to completion on the Dayspace YouTube channel.
Yeah, that is my goal. Now, I can't guarantee this, and I also don't know how long it's going to take, because as I'll explain, as far as my gaming goes,
children ruined it all.
No, not that. It's just I can play certain things in spurts, right?
Right.
So that's my plan. I plan to play all that. I plan on doing part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, whatever. Put the parts up there. It'll all be up there. People can watch it. And the reason I want to stream this is because I'm hoping it literally scares the shit out of me. Like, I'm hoping that I scream like a little girl while playing this game.
I hope you literally poop.
No, I'll do that before I start every stream.
Okay.
Okay, so to answer the...
Definitely won't scare the shit out of you.
I hope it does. Dave, I just caught on to what you were saying. I'm slow. Okay,
I
so
I was slow this morning.
So to answer the question of how we have so much time to play games, all right. So we've been podcasting together for almost a year.
Almost a year. November 1st was the first show that Forgotten went up on the air.
Yeah, and then we changed over to this show. So basically, we both work different schedules. So Dave is a single man, right? Although he's dating now, he is a single man.
No, yeah, okay.
And he works the evening shift. And because he's a single man and works the evening shift, if he wants to, he could play most nights as long as it's a wake up in the morning for the show. And he can play a lot of times in the morning before he goes to work, right?
Okay.
And he has his 2 days off, and during those 2 days off, if he's not on his date or doing whatever, then that gives them plenty of time to play, right? So when you're single, no kids, no wife, not a girlfriend that lives with you, even though whenever you had that, you still played quite a bit, you could do that. Now me, I'm married, I have 2 kids, and I have a full-time job. But I'm an operator, and I work shift work. So sometimes I'm working night shifts, sometimes I work during the day, sometimes I work weekends. When I'm off, like sometimes I'll be off during the week. Like right now, I got off work Thursday evening, and I'm not scheduled to go back again till this Thursday evening. So in theory, if my wife and kids were at school or work, or at least if my kids were, I could have spent hours playing video games this week. Now, I wouldn't just do that, right? I have other things I need to do. But if I wanted to, I could spend hours playing video games. When I go to work, if it's a night or a weekend, my job is reactionary.
You can play all night, John.
Yeah, so my job is reactionary. Like I'm waiting for something to go wrong in distant lands. Like the stuff I operate is all throughout the United States, and I'm in one little room with a bunch of computers. So if nothing's going wrong, I'm just sitting there. And so I will bring in a video game system. It's really easy with the Switch, but I can also bring in almost anything else and hook it up and play it. And I mean, the boss man probably knows to some extent, but we don't openly talk about it. As long as I stop what I'm doing and take care of the real work when it happens, I'm good to go. So I get a lot of time in playing that way. So I hope that answers that question. Dave, I'm going to play you some sound clips.
Oh, there's sound clips?
I'm going to play some sound clips, and then we're going to play some music.
Just wait for these in context? Or can you just not wait?
No, I want you to hear some of this stuff.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So here's some of the sound. I've been sometimes pulling some sound clips. I don't know when I'm using all of these, but I wanted you to hear these because I had too much fun doing it, and I'm not done yet. Okay, so here's one.
Angry Beavers is fantastic.
I thought that was funny. We got...
It is. Angry Beavers is fantastic.
We got you here talking about how you like to play in other men's pee.
Most of the time, like I'm playing in Bobby's streams lately.
We got I already played the You and I Did It. Here is Dave's childhood dream.
It's play pirates with your friends.
Here's how we know Dave is a 14-year-old girl.
Powerpuff Girls is fantastic, but so is SpongeBob.
These two go well together.
Yeah, we have dicks.
Well,
yeah, we have dicks. Lots of them.
And to go along with that, what he thinks about dicks.
Oh, that's hard.
And this one, I almost want to say, but you know how we always talk about what we're doing over the weekend?
Yeah.
Because we're going to make that like a segment itself. Like in our open and chit chat stuff, right? And here's how it's always going to open.
My ass took a pounding this weekend.
That is by far my favorite.
Oh my God.
I hope Sean listens to that and is happy that he said it. All right, Dave. Let's do some music. So the music today, as always, if you go to forgetbeingcool.com, this is episode 38. You have all the links. You click on the picture, it'll take you to it. I write the link out. The song itself title you can click on and it's hyperlinked to it, and you can find this. So this is the band is called Year 200X.
Cool, John.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're associated with. They're associated with some other bands that we've played, but the song is called Wizzards and Warriors. You can find them on Bandcamp. I've discovered them through Spotify. So I hope you enjoy Wizzards and Warriors from Year 200X.
John, you with your metally music from video games.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So-
John.
So Jeremy just said hi, and I realized I don't think I ever played. Hold on a second. I don't think I played this one.
Save it for when he's here.
Okay. I
Yeah,
made
no,
one.
no,
I
no.
made one just for Jeremy.
I know you did.
I'm excited. So next time we do a night show, Jeremy comes on, does a little quiz with us. I have
Jeremy,
a little
now
intro for him.
Now the audience is demanding it, Jeremy. They need to know your sound clip, so you have to come on again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had two things I just realized I hadn't told you about real quick before we start the shelved and forgotten stuff.
Oh, we have stuff.
Yeah. So
You gonna tell me something, John?
the first thing is I was flipping through Twitter during the music, and it reminded me that Taco Bell, I guess maybe is putting out a new breakfast taco, but the shell is like an egg.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't. It wasn't tweeted out by Taco Bell. It was like tweeted out by the Naked Egg or something like that. But it like had hashtag Taco Bell, and it looks like it might be a real Taco Bell thing. I don't know. This could be.
This sounds gross.
I don't know. I want to try it.
Okay, you can try it. I'll eat a banana without taking off the peel, and you can eat a weird egg Taco Bell thing.
Yeah. Oh, so speaking of bananas, the reason we could not eat a banana on the show today because we were going to do it together, which is sounds really wrong.
That was
when
part
I
of
went
the point, John.
when I went to the grocery store,
There were no bananas.
there were no bananas. Absolutely out of bananas, and they were out of bread. Like I said,
And I imagine that the produce section,
it wasn't that bad, man.
it was pretty picked over.
It wasn't. It really wasn't that bad. Like I was able to get my favorite apples, which made me very happy. Envy apples.
Okay.
If you've never had an Envy apple, by far my favorite.
Oh, Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp.
I like Honeycrisp, but wait till you try an Envy apple. Just try one so you can say you've had both, and then you can determine.
Will I envy you?
You might.
All right.
But Envy apples with peanut butter, so good, so good. But you got to catch them before they get soft because they can get soft pretty quick. But yeah, and they didn't have. Like I said, they didn't have the bread. But okay, the other thing is, my brother-in-law, I think used to. I don't think he still does, but used to do contract work for Twitch.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Okay, now I'm assuming this is where he got this from, but he sent my wife a thing. They're talking about how we were doing and whatever, and he's like, I've been meaning to send this. I feel bad that I haven't sent this Valve Friends and Family something or another to John, and so he sends it to me, and it's a Steam code for the Valve Friends and Family compilation, something, whatever. It gives me every past, present, and future Valve game for free on Steam.
What?
Yeah, so I put this on, and I actually had quite a few of them. Oh, I just tried to open. I don't know if I just tried to open something to slow everything down. I actually had quite a few of them. Or I guess I had the ones I was really, really looking forward to, like the original Portal and whatever. But now I have Portal 2 on the computer, which I could play again if I really wanted to. I still own, I think, it on my my Xbox. But I got like the original Team Fortress, and I have Dota 2, which I don't know why I'd ever want to play Dota, but people seem to love it. And like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 are on there. So I put them all on my other computer, and I'm going to try to stream some of these. And then also I think Ben and I have now decided that we might play Dota 2 at some point, because like neither of us are Dota players. So we might play that at some point just for fun. But yeah, so I got all these games. It's pretty cool. Like it's a heck of a hookup. And if they ever put out another game, I guess I get that too. But I don't know they're putting out new games. I think they're just kind of working on Dota and Dota alone.
Yeah, because Dota.
It makes them lots of money.
Yep.
So
The money. That's why we make Destiny 2, Ben. That's why Destiny 2 is a thing.
yeah. So so we recorded yesterday. The episode's not going to come out till like a week from today, I don't think. But
Did Ben get angry about Destiny again?
no, I did have him talk about it some at the end. So if you want to hear kind of his thoughts, but it's going to come out the day that Destiny 2 comes out.
It's my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
Ben gets angry about Destiny.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what happens. So the next show is going to or the episode will come out the day Destiny 2 comes out, right?
No matter how angry he gets, he's still gonna buy it on day one.
No, he still has his pre-order. He
I
didn't ditch his pre-order to my knowledge. So he'll be playing it probably at midnight that night or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Not the next episode, but the one after that, we will find out how he feels once it's out.
Okay.
But yeah, we talked a lot about World of Warcraft.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it is
Sounds
time.
exciting.
It is time, Dave.
Oh.
Chief-
Shelves are full, and what's on them often gets forgotten.
Can you just
Sad
get
games
me like
And some
the
other
sound clips
media
of him talking?
silently cry out to be played again and given the attention that they deserve. This is why John and Dave get together each week. They force each other to take one of these sad games off the shelf, dust it off, and give it some love.
And this is
Their
why we didn't.
discussions of games will surely go off the deep end, but they always pay homage to those that are shelved and forgotten.
And this is why we didn't have you do the sounds for it.
And that's exactly why, John. Nobody
Um,
wants to hear my voice for more than 2 seconds between your stories.
So did you play something this week?
I did. I booted up a fun PS2 game because my life is full of just fun games.
Okay,
And
hey,
I played a game that is severely lacking in today's market of gaming.
hold on.
John.
Before you do that, let me address this again. So Jeremy said hit the music. I can't find my copy of that music on my computer, and I'm the one doing all the sounds now. Dave needs to.
Send it to you.
Yeah, Dave needs to send me. But more
3 weeks
importantly,
later.
you need to send me just the sound clips from Justin. You need
Well,
to find
that's
that.
even harder. That's way more work.
Yeah, but it's been how many weeks?
Shut up, John.
Yeah. Oh, Ben says that he shows up to listen to Dave. Apparently, he can listen to me talk anytime he comes over.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate that.
Okay, so tell me about this game. PS2, you said?
Yes, PS2. Arcade game that's lacking in our current state, because I didn't play this a lot, because this is one of those games that's probably too hard for when I was the age it came out. John, have you ever played Crazy Taxi?
I loved Crazy Taxi.
Can we address the fact that we don't have a Crazy Taxi game in 2017?
Yeah,
And
I
we
don't
need one.
I don't think we do. And yeah, it is something that could come back and be happy. Now, I worry
I played
though.
Simpsons Road Rage as well too, which is fun. Which is basically Simpsons Crazy Taxi.
I worry that now games like that might not, I don't know, like they might not hold up as much, because and the problem is, the problem with like a lot of retro games or older games is like you need there to be a beginning and an end, right, in a game to play through for a lot of people. And Crazy Taxi doesn't have that. Like you start at the beginning,
No, it's
and you just
a-
play until you I don't remember how it all works, but eventually you
score-
just die.
you either fail by not getting somebody there in the time limit, or the time limit runs out.
Which
right.
is, you just said the same thing basically twice. But
yeah,
yes.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
how? Okay, so first of all, did you recently pick that game up?
no, I've had it. I just had it sitting there. It's one of those games that I had in my PS2 log of like, these are games I should have. But
God, because I need
didn't-
that game.
yeah, no, I know it's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. It's part of the name.
No, it's one of it's one of the best arcade games, because it's really an arcade game at its core.
Well, yeah, well, and that's where I probably played it the most. Because I guess I must have had a friend that had it on some
I have-
console at some time.
my-
But
my cousin had it. It's the same cousin that also had Grand Theft Auto before we were definitely allowed to play Grand Theft Auto.
yeah,
Right. So that's why my brother realized he likes killing old ladies with flamethrowers at like age 7.
I mean that's
That was
not
a
good.
Nope. But that happened. That's a thing that happened in my life. No, it's super fun, but there's not a crazy amount of things to say here. Although I would. Here's what I would like in 2017, John.
Okay.
Build it into Forza Motorsport or into Horizon as like a mode.
Oh, you know what, man? I
just solved the problem.
that right there, honestly, could be like what would get me to buy one of those. Like, I'm not kidding.
Hi, Microsoft. Look at, I'm already spoiling things for tomorrow's show. We could add,
show.
Yes, tomorrow's.
Oh,
Xbox
okay,
Drive.
okay. That's right. That comes out tomorrow. That's awesome.
Stay tuned to our Twitters. We record. We're not going to be live, but stay tuned to the Twitters when it goes up. Anyway, Xbox Drive with Dave Moore and Sean Capri. Available at dayspace.com starting tomorrow. Anyway, Sean.
Yeah.
I think I've just solved how we add this to this console generation.
Okay.
DLC expansion, $20. Crazy taxi mode for Horizon.
10 or 15 max, man. Because you're already paying for the full game.
$25. Yeah, but the game came out like 2 years ago now or something.
That's true.
Like
but it's still I still have not been able to catch it for less than like $35.
That's because it's fantastic.
Yeah, but look at all these other games that I've gotten that are brand new, that are currently $50 games brand new that I'll be able to pick up for like 25.
No, man, crap.
Okay, so first of all, that was not a brand new game I bought for $25.
It was
but I got Horizon.
It was an old ass shitty game that you bought for $15.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But like I got Horizon Zero Dawn. I caught that on sale for $25.
Buy two of those, you would have gotten Horizon Forza Motorsport Horizon.
Jesus Christ.
Horizon Zero Dawn screwed that whole entire sentence up.
Yeah, well, okay, so I don't want to go into the games with gold yet. I think on Friday we'll do our games with gold versus PS Plus, because the PS Plus has not been announced yet. It's supposed to be announced today. I was hoping it would have been, but it's not. But yeah, there is gonna be the Horizon, or Forza 6.
Forza Motorsport 7 comes out next. Forza Motorsport 6 is free on Xbox Live.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one that's coming out. I want to say.
But that's not the same game.
No, but that's a game that we should play together. If you have.
I don't even know if we can play that together. I don't even entirely understand how that game works.
It's just a racing game, but you're on a track instead of the openness of the Horizon series.
Yeah, the Horizon series is where it's fun.
I know, but this one's free.
Okay, John.
But
this one's old.
Yeah, so
I don't have cars.
If they put that into Horizon, Forza Horizon 3, that would sell it for me. I think I would end up just saying screw it, and I would pay the money and get it all.
Yeah, it can literally just be a thing you navigate to and pull up, and then they could be like, here you go, play Crazy Taxi, essentially.
Now
it could be nuts.
Here's the problem though.
You could do it with like even like the crazy like water vehicles where you can like splash in the water and stuff. Oh my god, it'd be so fun.
But here's the problem, is that part of what I really love looking back at Crazy Taxi is that we would have like the cartoony look to it, right?
No, you're right. That would be part of the suffering.
And, it wouldn't have it at that. So what they need to do?
Okay, you play the Hot Wheels. You play the Hot Wheels expansion. You kind of stop thinking about how real this game looks, even though it really does look like real Hot Wheels. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how cartoony Crazy Taxi was really meant to be.
Oh, come on! It was ridiculous.
It is completely ridiculous, but it's partially an error of its time, I think. I think because of that cartoony art style, they were smart and forward thinking to think that now the game looks fine.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I think in a realistic setting, I still think it could still be cartoony and fun.
Maybe you'd have to have the people like screaming and diving out of the way as you drive through their mailboxes and stuff, though.
Right.
You think you know what they could call it? It could be the Uber expansion, and you could be an Uber driver in Forza. And having to like take people to their actual houses. I mean, obviously not real people in actual houses, right? Like they wouldn't want to do something crazy like that. But yeah, like taking people to their houses, and you could like slide in sideways and knocking over their mailboxes as you go to their house and hope you get your tip.
We've got a way to fund it too. You make it an actual Uber sponsored mode.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect. It's almost too perfect.
I think we have solved the world problems.
Yes.
Now there'll be no more famine, no more hunger. No more war. We
As
have
long as you
solved
can
it
play
all with
Uber
this.
in Forza Horizon 3.
Yes. The other option, which I think is actually probably a more viable option, is that Sony puts out a HD remake or something like that of the
Or-
PS2 one on the PS4.
Or yeah,
Which, if they did that for like $10, I'd buy it.
but technically they don't own it because it also came out on GameCube and Xbox, and
Okay, so if I were to go find it, should I find the PS2 or should I find the
I'd
GameCube
get
one?
get the PS2 version.
It's better than the GameCube one?
Yeah,
Why?
it just feels better. I've played both.
But you, like, nothing specific jumps out at you?
No, nothing specific about it.
Okay.
I think the GameCube version may run a little bit chunkier, but so does everything on the GameCube.
That's fine. I mean, I have...
except for Crash: The Wrath of Cortex, which runs better on the GameCube and the Xbox.
No. Either way, I mean, I have the option to play both.
The worst Crash game ever made.
Okay.
Hi, Joe.
That's awesome. I love that you play that game. And I
love it.
I have... Like, every time I look at the retro flash sales, it's
That's
one of
one
those
you check
games...
for? Yeah.
Well, it's not one I check for. It's one that I see, and like if there were more things, like if there were enough things to add up to the price I'm willing to pay, then I would have done it. I need to find that game.
It's worth it.
But a lot of times where I see it pop up is like for the Sega Saturn or something like that. Whichever one of those Sega's,
That's where it was first.
or was it the Dreamcast? Whatever one of those it was. That's where I always see it.
First to Dreamcast.
Mm.
It's one of those games because Sega owns it, right?
It might have been a Sega game. I don't know.
I gotta look at it again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, luckily we don't have a correction segment of this show ever. I mean, it would probably take up way too much of the show if people actually cared.
The show would be over if we had to correct everything we did wrong.
Yeah.
We made at least 12 mistakes on this show. I'm already aware
of. Okay. So the game you played is gonna be much more exciting. We had a much better conversation about that than we ever will the game that I played.
Oh well, mine turned into a conversation about how I want it in 2017 as a new game.
Yeah, no, that's good. That was perfect. That was like almost a perfect Sheldon Forgotten game to play, even though we'd obviously both played it in the past, right?
A little bit, but I've never actually been able to actually play it.
Oh, that's right. You said it was too hard for you back then.
Yeah, I was too little. I mean, I guess if I had been okay at games at the time, but
yeah,
it's pick up and play, but it does take a little bit of like, I understand how games work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice when I don't have to actually like turn down my sound and turn it back up to keep that humming from coming through. We'll see if that shows up tomorrow. Okay,
so John, what'd you play?
I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but I only played one older game at all this last week. So here's the thing, right? I talked earlier about how I get all this gaming time and stuff, but when my kids and stuff are around, I don't have that much time where I could be like, hey, look, I'm gonna go play this. That's gonna bore you to tears, kid, because you don't care about it. So when I game, I usually have to be doing it with my son until the evening time, and then that's usually when I'm just kind of hanging out with the wife. So if I'm not playing on the Switch or something like that, then I don't get a chance to play as much when they're around. But the one game I played, that's an older game, is I did play some World of Warcraft. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I talk about it on Generational Gamers, which it'll come out in a week from today. Ben and I kind of go all out for it. But here's what I will tell you about it. The game was better than I thought going in, but I went into it with really low expectations.
Okay.
Visually, I liked it a lot better than I thought because I played more zoomed in, where Ben always plays more zoomed really far out.
Okay.
Which I understand for what he's doing compared to what I was doing. It reminds me a lot of Dragon Age. Like the way the combat works, you have more options and stuff in World of Warcraft, but like the fact that in Dragon Age and in World of Warcraft, you basically tell it to attack a person, and you're not aiming a bow or aiming a sword or whatever. You're telling it to do an attack, and it does an attack, right?
Okay. Here's my important question about this game, John.
Okay.
Is this the game that people should have been playing for the last 15 years?
Well, that's not for me to say, right? So we get into it a lot on the show, and I ask Ben specifically, how has he been playing it for this long? What keeps drawing him in? Right? And he gives some good answers. As we know, when it comes to talking about these things, Ben can speak intelligently.
As we know, Ben is actually kind of smart.
Yeah. So he kind of gives some good answers and stuff, and it's not for me, right? Like, I will not keep playing this game. I have deleted it off my computer, and I actually had to completely reset my computer, and I blame it on World of Warcraft. Something was going on and using up like 3 gigs of RAM, and it started when I put World of Warcraft on. I don't think it's really World of Warcraft. I think it was a coincidence, but
I think it is also.
But I had to completely reset that computer again. Speaking of which, so I reset that computer. So this month, let me tell you some things happened. So we've been streaming, right? I've done a few streams. Cool. Plus we do this streaming. Plus, you know, whatever the games of the gold were earlier in the month. And hey, Sean from We the Nerdy is on. It's funny because he's actually on as We the Nerdy right now in our chat.
He must be uploading an episode of We the Gamercast, available over at dayspace.com and wethenerdy.com.
So we also I whatever the games I downloaded, I wiped a computer and downloaded games a number of times. I downloaded World of Warcraft, which is like 50 gigs each. Downloaded on 2 different computers. All these things. Yesterday, I get the message that I've gone over my data cap and that I now only have 1 month where I don't get charged for that. I went over 1,064 gigs of data this month.
Holy shit.
So,
John, what does that mean your bill is?
No, it won't change this month. And it won't change. I get 1 more free month. So I'm hoping that a lot of it's all the downloading and re-downloading of games and whatever. Because, I mean, I put a bunch of games from Steam on one computer and I had to wipe it. So I had to put them all back on there. And I put them on.
John, you need to start doing this stuff at work.
I can't get on the computer. I can't get on the Wi-Fi at work.
So John, stop wiping your computer and reinstalling everything.
I plan on
bring your computer to my house.
So September is going to be the real test, right? Because September, the wife and kids will be at work and school. So they're not going to be streaming Netflix on 4 different TVs constantly.
Does this reset at the beginning of the year? I hope
it resets at the beginning of the month. Every month it resets.
No, I mean your amount of overlit allowed amounts.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like forever.
Well, you're screwed.
No, I don't think so, because I want to say that I looked at it in about 3/4 of the way through the month. And
you went over 1,000 gigs, and they're not gonna fine you once.
No, I get 2 free months where I don't get any overage charges.
I would love to see how much data we use in this house because it's a crap ton.
You can go to whoever your provider is and check it out. I promise.
Yeah, I'm sure I can, but
anyway, so like next month the kids will be in school, so they won't be streaming all day long on every TV, right? We'll still be doing the show 3 days a week. I'll only be downloading the normal amount of download stuff. So I'm hoping that that'll give me a good idea of how much I'm going to use. And that's going to determine a lot of how much streaming takes up, which I tried to look into this and I didn't get a good answer. But how much streaming I can do. Actually, I don't think it's that much.
It's a lot more than you think.
I think it's only like a gig and some change an hour. And
what are we streaming up at? Probably 25 megabytes up a second.
Yeah, I don't know what we're streaming at. I'd have to look at my settings.
Look at our bit rate. Compare those bits.
The bit rate right now is 1,067 kilobits per second.
Kilobits per second?
Yeah.
So we're at a megabyte a second.
Yeah. Okay, so that's some good math. I'll figure that out.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah. So I don't know. It didn't hurt me at all though. But I think part of that was downloading all that extra stuff. So next month I'll be able to figure it out for sure. But anyway, so I played World of Warcraft. If you want to know my full impressions, listen to the Next Generational Gamers.
Comes out Wednesday next week.
It comes out a week from today. Yeah. It was interesting. It was, you know, I bet the best part of it is that we set up our computers next to each other. My wife was in the room taking pictures of us and calling us nerds. And I was just like harassing Ben. And like we weren't able to record it because we weren't anywhere near our recording equipment. But yeah, I was just harassing him and stuff, and it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
I'm glad. And that's the fantasy of World of Warcraft that I picture. Right. Like it's like everybody bringing in their old like giant hunkin' like CRT monitors and sitting down and like plugging everybody into like a router together so we can all LAN together to go in and fight stuff. Like that's the fantasy of World of Warcraft that I want.
Yeah.
More than like the actual game itself. Like I don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Are you okay? You
I am.
distracted?
No.
Is
I'm
Sean
good.
distracting you?
No, he's good. He's good.
Okay.
So anyway, so I don't want to get too far into it.
Just because Sean and I have a show doesn't mean he can distract you now.
Okay, so Dave, did you binge
Not-
anything?
I'll talk about what I've been binging instead of watching TV. I've been binging all the Xbox podcasts I could find
Why?
in preparation to do an Xbox show.
Okay, would you
Because
like to...
because I would like to be the best Xbox show. I would like to drive forward the podcasting Xbox space.
Okay,
to
so
speak.
so here's the thing though, right? Is the
I don't
show
want
is
to insult. I don't want to insult anybody by saying anything here.
but the show will be hindered some.
Yes,
Because the sound quality is not going to be the greatest because of the way y'all are doing it,
right.
right? I mean, obviously, I enjoy the hosts will not be the issue, right, on either side. But the sound quality will, and that might drive some people away initially if they don't realize what's going on.
Right.
It's only going to be about a half-hour show, which is usually enough if you want to pack it in right.
Which is good, which will mean we'll stay focused. Unlike a lot of these other shows that I've been randomly listening to and popping into, where they go on these rants about PlayStation and Switch rants, and I'm like, this is the wrong show for this, but sure, fine.
So
Go for it.
Can you tell me, without saying which ones have been good or which ones bad, which ones have you been listening to?
I've listened to IGN's Unlocked.
Okay, do you like
listened-
Unlocked? I actually really like Unlocked.
I actually did quite enjoy Unlocked.
Okay, so I don't know what episode you listen to. Their hosts have been a little bit off and on who's there, right? So Ryan McCaffrey is the main host of that show,
I'm
I kind of like him.
familiar with enough of the most IGN people
Well,
to keep track of. So I mean, I know their voices, I guess.
but here's the key, right? With Unlocked, right? So Ryan is good. He's a very good host. I don't know that he's my favorite as far as entertainment value, but he's very good at hosting it. When you get Marty Saliva and Alana Pierce, that's normally the other two people and then one other person. If they're both on the show, which is the norm, although Alana has been off having to do some other stuff, so she hasn't been there for a lot of episodes. When you have the two of them,
what's she doing?
Some Disney XD thing that IGN's doing it with.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what joke you were trying to make there, but I'm gonna not go that direction.
I had no idea. I don't know any of these people.
If you want to know who she is, she does a YouTube channel or whatever. There is a video where she talks about watching VR porn that had me rolling.
Why does that sound familiar?
I probably told you about it before.
I feel like I watched it though because you told me about it.
Maybe. But anyway, when you get the two of them on the show together, their chemistry makes that show amazing because they're almost like it's almost like either that brother and sister that are way too close friendly wise, or the two people who are like really good friends that kind of want to hook up but don't want to ruin their friendship. Like that's like the vibe you get between the way they bounce off each other.
Are they married?
No, they're just coworkers.
I meant married like to other people.
I don't think so. I think they're both single men like you are. But anyway, so Podcast Unlocked. I strongly endorse that one. I really enjoy Unlocked. So what else have you been listening to? What other any other just like non
Exome Bros? I'm pulling it up right now. I have no idea, dude. Some of these are
Okay, continue.
Yep, I'm aware. Basically, I just went through iTunes. I typed in Xbox and just started subscribing to shows. So,
Sean says Alana dates a very handsome man. I'm not surprised. If you want someone to give you dirty thoughts, look at Alana's cosplay. It's very well done.
Xbox World 360 I listened to. See, Jen, this is not exciting.
I was just curious.
I listened to the Xbox Dive. That's a thing.
So you just basically searched Xbox ones, listened to it, and these
Right.
are all ones that are currently active, and not.
Some of them were older. Some of them were not active, or
Did you stumble?
clearly no longer active.
Did you stumble across some that are like, oh my god, this is bad, just like
Yes.
bad?
Yes, John. Yes.
Oh, I love and hate that so much.
But and I'm not gonna call anybody out here.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But because who knows, they could like us, and I like them to continue liking us. But I just basically typed in Xbox and just started downing these shows because even despite the fact that ours is going to be a very weird style of show, unlike any podcast I've ever done, I am determined to make it something special and to fit into an Xbox space that needs to be served.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? So Ben was talking about how y'all talked about wanting to fill in gaps and stuff like that in the network as far as things that are not getting as much attention on podcast wise.
Hi Destiny podcast, Ben.
Well, and what he specifically said was like an FPS show, but I'm like, find a co-host.
Yeah,
Like-
that's exactly it.
And that's the thing is you have to find someone else who can also knows that stuff. I'm like, I can't do that kind of show.
No, I can't. I'm not qualified. I would love that show. I would actually love to listen to that show.
Oh yeah, no,
Especially if Ben was on it. I'd be fascinated by it.
Yeah, no, I would listen to it all the time. And that's the thing. And that's the whole reason Ben and I started Generational Gamers is because he and I get in these conversations and I can listen to him talk about video games that he loves for the most part and just like really get into it. So, but you gotta have a second. You can't be a one-man show. I don't think there's not too many of those that work out real well.
That's a very there's very few people who are that capable.
Yeah.
Sean is one of those people who I think could actually do a show by himself because he can do that 15-minute intro to We the Gamercast.
Yeah.
And I don't think he understands how well he does that now. But it took him time. If you listen to the beginning of like We the Gamercast, you've gone back, which I have. Sean, you've learned a lot.
Dave, I binged something.
Oh, you binged something? You didn't just decide to randomly listen to as many random Xbox podcasts, some that are active and non-active, as many as you possibly could because you want to have the best Xbox podcast on the internet?
No, but I highly commend you for that. Like obviously you've been podcasting for a while, so you know what you're doing, and I think you probably have a good ear for when you're doing well and when you're not. Like I can listen to our show and be like, that episode was not good.
Yeah, no,
right?
I know. Well, I can tell when I know when my episodes aren't great.
Yeah. So, but I commend you for putting forth that extra effort on the research. Now, I watched something I was very excited to watch. It's only 6 episodes, 25 minutes apiece. But I watched
Defenders? You watched Defenders again?
I'd already seen Defenders.
Oh, so you finished Iron Fist?
No, oh God, no. I watched The Tick.
Oh,
And
God.
oh
Damn it.
my God, was it amazing. So here's the thing. And if you didn't grow up in the right time period, you probably have like no nostalgia for The Tick. But basically, The Tick's a superhero who's just dumb, right? But he acts like a tick. Like he can jump really high. He can like bullets bounce off him. It takes a lot to just like knock him around at all. He can punch super, super hard. He's got that like, like where insects will have like a strength super high for their size. Like he has that. And like in one episode, he's walking and he basically just like swats a dude and the dude goes flying. Right. And he, like I said, he can also jump and whatever. He can't fly. So in the cartoon, it was always him and his sidekick Arthur, who for some weird reason I always remembered being like a bunny rabbit, but he's not. He's not a bunny rabbit at all. He's like a moth, which looking back now I remember that yes, he was a moth. But yeah, it's the Tick and Arthur, right? Like his superhero name was Arthur, and he's the guy that had the brains and the and whatever else. Well, but no real superpowers. I don't remember as much on the old show. Well, the Tick TV show, which is only 6 episodes, which I'm hoping there will be a lot more, is basically Arthur's story. And the Tick just kind of shows up in and out of it. And Arthur is a guy who has been in and out of seeing psychiatrist. His dad was killed. I think at like the very beginning it shows his dad gets killed because
that's how superhero stories work, John.
Well, kind of, but like so it's a world with superheroes.
With
right?
great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, but that's not really how this goes, right? Because
what does Pop say to Luke Cage?
Huh? Oh, yeah, but that's not... You're on something so far different from what this is, right? Like, this show is ridiculousness. I mean, and that's all it is. And so when he was a kid, his dad goes to put more money in the meter, and the little, I don't know, plane ship thing that all the superheroes fly around on gets knocked out of the sky and, like, crushes his dad. Right?
Okay.
So, and ever since then... You know, he hears these voices and all this stuff, and so they have in and out of psychiatry and whatever else. And then the Tick shows up.
Are we sure he's not the Tick?
No, he's not the Tick. Like, and it leads to that at some point. Or like, there's points in the show where you're like, is the Tick in his mind? Is the Tick real? But then it verifies, yeah, the Tick is a real thing and everything else. But then it's kind of like how he goes from just being
to me like Fight Club right now.
No, but it's not. Like, he is a real thing, right? Like
okay.
Okay, but the
Tick is real, John. I'm so glad. Guys, get John help.
So, but the TV show is basically these first 6 episodes is how Arthur goes from like just being some kid who thinks he's paranoid and has all these issues, and thinks that this one major supervillain is still alive that everyone else thinks is dead, and goes from that to like basically fully becoming the Tick's sidekick, and accepting that. But like along the way is just hilarity and just ridiculous stuff and the things the Tick says and what he does. And oh my, it's so funny. Everyone should give it a try. You might hate it. Don't get me wrong, right? It might not be for you, but give it a try. It's on Amazon. All 6 episodes are there. I had so much fun and I cannot wait for more.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, John. Now we need your other show that you've been looking forward to the most.
What's that?
Alex Inc.
Yeah, I have not heard anything new on that one. I need it to come out.
Man.
Dude, there's the fall shows are going to be starting up soon, and I'm pretty excited about that because
what are the fall shows?
Just all the shows coming back in the fall like they normally do.
New Girl.
I mean, yeah, I'll still watch that. That's not one that I'm like.
You watch that?
The New Girl? Yeah, it's. So I'm not going to say it's anywhere near great, but it's a nice casual show to just watch every week. Like it's on Hulu. Like,
That's why they keep making it, John. You keep watching it.
Yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy it as a casual thing to watch. But also, you know, Blue Bloods and not Rookie Blues. That show's over. Rookie Blues was so good. Criminal Minds, which has gone downhill, but still enjoyable. Like all these shows are coming back. I mean, a lot of shows that went away, you know, for the summer are coming back soon. Very excited about that. There's some other shows that are starting up. I don't remember what they were. We'll talk about them more on Monday, I'm sure.
Okay, John.
So, very excited about all this.
I'm getting hungry. I didn't go eat a sandwich. This is Forget Being Cool. I hope you have forgotten how to be cool by listening to us, and you have enjoyed the wonderful reality that is the side move of podcasting. I'm Dave Moore.
I'm Johnny Casino. Hey, it's me.
Thank you. I was gonna make a joke there, but no, I don't have it.
Oh. Do we need to go back to you raising your hand and asking permission before, like, text me the joke and then I'll tell you if it's okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you to all the patrons that support JSpace Patron.
Yeah. The amazing ones who have made us reach our goals so that we need to revise all our goals and wonderfully give actual rewards because you guys deserve rewards, but we're very bad at doing them.
Yeah, so eventually we'll actually get that fixed. Sometime soon. We've had the conversation. Dave just needs to go in and make it happen. We'll blame it on Dave.
We still need the rewards conversation fixed.
Oh! Talk about that off the air. I got an idea.
Okay, great. Wonderful. John,
Hey,
listener,
yo. Oh, that's not me.
valued customer. We'll see you on Monday.
Friday. And we'll
Friday.
tweet out if it's going to be a night show. If not, expect it's going to be a morning show.
Okay, got it.
All right, guys.
You ran out of music, John.
I
Good
know.
job.
I'm hitting stop now.